What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris and I'm back with another video, and today is going to be a little bit more I guess low-key and a little bit more personal, since I'm going to be addressing the goals that I sort of want to achieve in 2022. And with me setting these goals, I realized that I got to change I guess a lot of the habits and just the way of life that I've sort of been, I guess, living or leading going into this new year, since I want to really, make a big, strong push towards getting a lot of these goals accomplished. And yeah, that's going to invoke some change in like how I operate, just because I guess I just got to get serious. I got to make sure that I'm taking care of what I got to take care of. So yeah, I actually divided my goals into 3 categories. I got art goals, then I have YouTube channel goals, and I just have life goals, which are, more also all encompassing and more like general. Well, not general, but not specifically art related, And I did that mainly because I want to be able to like focus, pinpoint, and have something that's like tangible. When I'm, hitting these goals, I want to make sure a lot of these goals are focused and not like just like generic. I want to get better at art, like I want to actually have like real goals that I can work towards and gauge my progress. So I had to divide them up into these 3 categories, since a lot of these are like a kind of like a varying degree of I guess seriousness. I gotta get my words up. I gotta read dictionaries, but yeah, a varying degree of seriousness, where like I gotta make sure that some of these goals I need to hit, or I need to at least take a little bit more serious than like others. So like a lot of these goals in the YouTube section, it's not as serious as like say like the life goals section and like the art goals section, just because YouTube is definitely secondary to those 2 things. I definitely consider myself an artist first before a YouTuber, and I just want to make sure that I'm staying true to myself when I'm doing this YouTube content. I don't want to lose sight of like who I am and like what I'm trying to do with this platform. So I'm not gonna waste your time too much with this exposition, but yeah, I guess we're gonna start with the art goal section, since I'm an artist first. So yeah, goal number 1 for me, this one is a little bit general, but not all of them are gonna be this general, is to become more proficient in painting. And I wanted to become more proficient in painting mainly because I want to work in the concept art field, with game design, animation, film, TV, movies, that whole thing. I want to make sure that I'm sort of making art that can go into those projects. And what I'm doing right now isn't, essentially. I'm not the best painter. I'm not gonna BS you. I'm not the best painter. I'm not really I don't have a set way of painting that's ideal, I guess you could say. And I want to get better. I just want to like, get better at, just rendering something with like paint, as opposed to like just going about something in a systematic cell shading, way. And I think, becoming proficient in painting is definitely a skill a concept artist would need, since a lot of that involves painting and, making something believable. Paint does make a lot of concepts that we look at believable. So yeah, that's kind of the reasoning behind why I want to become more proficient in painting. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot more paintings from me, and I think I already said this like a few days back, but yeah, just want to reiterate, I'm gonna be painting a lot more. I want to get better at it. I want it to be something where I can just, second nature to start painting, as opposed to like it being kind of like pulling teeth right now. But I know it's gonna get easier, when I get better at it. but yeah, that's the first goal. But yeah, number 2 is a lot more specific and focused, and that's to design 30 unique characters set in a fantasy/sci-fi setting. And what I like about this goal is that it's a quantifiable goal. I think that's the word. And I can literally gauge how fast or how slow I'm going. And I can gauge where I'm at. If I only have 16 done by like the middle of the year, then I know that I'm ahead. If I only have 12, then I know I need to speed up. But yeah, I want to design 30 unique characters that like really stand out. And this is mainly to get into the habit of creating characters and like creating interesting designs. And like when I design, I don't design fast. I design really kind of slow. It's hard for me to come up with a character concept that I like. And I know as a concept artist, you have to be good at like creating things on the fly. So I've been trying to like get better at that, increase my speed, but also make sure that these designs really stand out on their own and have like a lot of merit on their own. So yeah, that's like just like literally a design goal, a concept artist goal, just design characters. You want to be a concept artist, you have to, do concept art. So yeah, that includes like the spreadsheet, the turnaround, and I want these to be like fully rendered, like not just sketches, so yeah, that's going to be kind of tough. But yeah, that's my goal. I'm sticking to trying to design 30 this year. It's very doable, I think, I mean, it's not that I draw fast or that I'm like, I be designing characters left and right, but 30, I feel like is definitely a very, that's a goal I can hit. I can for sure hit. And if I hit it and it's like, I hit it way early, then I'm going to do another 30. And if I barely hit the mark, then I'll know what my limit is. I'll know what I need to improve on, which will probably be speed at that point. But yeah, design 30 unique characters set in a fantasy or sci-fi setting. Another thing about this one is that like those settings are very, very like broad, and like a lot of like genres fit, or I guess like not genres, but like just subject matters can fit into those categories, if that makes sense. So it doesn't have to be like it's very like, it depends on your creativity with those. So it's going to really flex my creativity muscles to make interesting designs. And since I definitely base a lot of my designs on like real life, don't count the void, those designs are old, but like my newer designs, more so on like real life folks or like real life, reference images, it's going to be a challenge for me to like try and make something innovative and like creative and like just, full of like life. But yeah, that's the goal. So design 30 unique characters set in a fantasy or sci-fi setting. So yeah, I'll be gauging that and I'll be updating you guys as I finish too. Number 3 is to update my portfolio to be more geared towards my desired career path, that of which being concept art, as I just stated. And yeah, like if you look at my portfolio right now, you can, if you go to like my about section in YouTube and then click on my website, it's not like it's a terrible portfolio, but there's a lot of things that I don't like with it, and I only just now started to realize that, hey, this is not really a strong portfolio. Like you have a lot of art here, but like this isn't showcasing what you can do, like what things like you're good at, because it's a lot of everything in there. There's a lot of unfinished pieces in there, and it's just like, yeah, it's not a good look in my opinion, not professional. So I want to redo my whole website to mainly focus on like the character design line of work, and the character design field, and again, that's just because I want to be a concept artist in the future, or somewhere, something to that degree, art director, concept artist, something where I'm working on a game and it's art related. I love creating like worlds, but like I want to make sure that like I can design, just like I want to design a lot of stuff, not just humans, like aliens, and I'm not gonna get into it. You get what I was saying, but yeah, I want to go into that field. So yeah, I want to update my portfolio and make it more interesting, visually appealing. I was looking at a lot of other portfolios from professional artists, and I'm realizing a lot of things that my portfolio lacks. So I'm definitely gonna be working on that this year. But yeah, that's another goal that I have. And this next goal, number 4, it's a little bit more like up in the air, because it's like if I don't hit this one, that it could definitely just be my skill issue, let me chill. It could definitely just be my skill, but at the same time, this year definitely, I'd say, still is more like a formative year for my art. So if I don't hit this goal, I'm not going to be like terribly sad, but I'll say it. So goal number 4 is to have some sort of internship / job in the game dev and / or the animation field. And, again, those jobs go to professionals. I think I could probably try and land an internship. I've already applied to like 5 or 6. But, I could definitely apply more, like, put myself out there a little bit more. One thing about me is that I've always struggled with believing in my artistic abilities. Like, I just feel like I'm always feeling like I'm lacking like an edge on the competition, I guess you could say. And, art isn't a competition by any means, but when you're trying to get a job, there's just undeniable truths like, competition. So you do have to, like, I guess, gauge where you at compared to like what the standard is, at least that, so you don't have to compare, but just have to make sure you're aware of where you're at and where you can focus on getting better. So yeah, with me, I realized that there's just a lot of skills that concept artists have that I don't have. And I do feel like part of the reason is that I didn't really focus on conceptual art, you could say. I can definitely say like maybe like for the past 2-3 years, I was way more into like comics and webtoons, which is why a lot of, I guess, my followers and following are like webtoon, like mutuals even are like webtoon artists, and there's nothing wrong with, wanting to be a webtoon artist by any means, just me personally, it's not really the thing I want to do. And what I'm realizing is that if I don't want to do it, why am I creating content that like sort of tailors to, doing that, So yeah, I realized that, hey, I got to actually focus on doing the things I want to eventually get paid to do. So for me, that is concept art and, I'd say game design, but, more so art, environmental art even, anything art related for a game is what I really want to do. So yeah, I had to start, focusing on, I have to start focusing on things, on skills that will get me into that industry. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to be applying. If I end up having to get like a regular job, to pay the bills, or like eat, then that's what I'll do, and I'll just, I'll power through school, job, and then, work on trying to get an internship on the side and doing YouTube, For me, that's not, like I'm in the grind years of my life, like, and I don't like to glamorize the grind at all either, because I don't really think art is meant to be like a grind, in my opinion. Like, and that may be like a luxury I get to say just because I don't live off my art, but I don't know, I don't want it to like feel like it's a grind. I feel like I'm way more creative when, like, I don't want to say that there's no pressure involved with making art, so it is a grind, but it's just that I don't like the concept of it being a grind, I guess you could say. So I'd rather it not be a grind, is all I'm saying. But yeah, all of this is a grind at the end of the day. So, hey, if I got to grind, I got to grind. And, that's just what it has to be for this section of my life. If you work hard, they can't ignore it forever. They can't ignore the hard work forever. It's kind of how I feel about it. So yeah, that's sort of like my fourth goal is just to like trying to have something lined up by the end of this year, job related wise. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But, again, if I don't hit that goal, I don't hit it by next year either, that just tells me that I'm not where I need to be as far as, art, and I need to practice harder, go even harder at it, maybe even like take a class, and like do whatever I can to like, improve my skills, because it's like at this point, I'm not where I want to be with my art, as much as like we don't like to say, oh man, don't hate on your art, don't do this, don't do that about your art. The reality is that like I would like to be a lot better, a lot of my peers are a lot better. And that's not me being jealous, that's just me recognizing, that hey, at the end of the day, your skill set can be better, so for me it's just all about practicing, putting in the work and grinding. So that's just me. Again, that is, you can even call it insecurity, but not really an insecurity, because it's not like I don't like my art, it's just that, hey, it could be better. But yeah, that's that goal. On to the next one. This next one, number 5, is to draw 5 unique / interesting background concepts. And this also goes back to being a concept artist, or environmental artist. And yeah, I just want to practice landscapes and like just drawing captivating backgrounds, and I think expanding my visual library, so going outside, taking pictures, understanding architecture, understanding organic nature shapes too, that's all gonna like tie into like enticing background design. So I just want to make sure that that I can draw anything. I don't want to just be shackled to whatever I can draw. I want to be able to think about something and be able to draw it exactly how I thought it, and I'm nowhere near that level yet, so that just tells me that I have to get there. So yeah, for me, that's just a personal thing to do. So I want to draw or have at least 5 unique / interesting background concepts by the end of this year. We'll see how far I get on that. I think I can hit that goal too, along with everything else. It'll be hard, and I'm not saying like it'll be easy by any means, but I think it's doable. And again, background design, not a lot of people, especially like a lot of people on this channel, don't really like that, since a lot of us are like comic artists, and our goal was to like make this pages fast, and backgrounds take a long time. So I know a lot of you guys don't like it, but I want to like I think this also sort of ties into taking my time with my art, since I'm not trying to be a comic artist anymore, at least. I want to, make sure that I can really refine some of these backgrounds that I do and make them stand out and like look like really, really cool. So yeah, that's just a goal, and that also can be put into my portfolio too, and that can relate to concept art and design. So I think it's definitely a doable goal. So yeah, that's what I want to do. That's it for that goal. And the last art goal that I have is to create an ArtStation portfolio. And I technically already did this. But just to, I guess reiterate, I guess I got to post, I'll say probably around the middle part of this year is probably when I'll create, or like, I guess, start posting and start actually advertising my ArtStation. And, that's just because I'll have a lot more stuff to put in there. I want to completely rework my portfolio website. I don't want to start putting in stuff in my ArtStation if I don't know if it's going to go into my portfolio yet. I want to create stuff that like really, really shows my design skills. So yeah, that's just not even like, that's just something that'll just be ongoing. Like, when I eventually have enough art pieces to go in there, then that goal will be hit, So yeah, that's the goal for that. This took like 17 minutes of recording time to get through the art goal section. The other two sections shouldn't be too long, but we'll see. All right, so for my YouTube channel goals, goal number 1 is to hit 1,000 subs on here, and I don't think that would be too hard, especially if I like stay consistent. But for me, like, and again, like with YouTube, I have to remember that like I originally started this, and it wasn't even for views like at all. It was mainly just to like keep sort of like a journal entry of like my health, with art, and like maintaining a healthy relationship with art. And the occasional tutorials is kind of what brought a lot of you guys here. But yeah, like I would like to hit 1,000 subs, but again, that's not like the main thing. So it's like at the end of the day, if I don't, like, I'm not really gonna be too like broken about that, because it's like it's just YouTube. I'm not getting paid. Nobody, I'm saying, like, not a lot of people really watch these kinds of videos anyways. So it's like, for me, it is what it is. If I don't get 1,000 subs, I'm not crying over that. That's not the goal that I want to achieve, my life anyways. But then again, like 1,000 subs, that'd be kind of cool. That's just a goal. I guess you could say a throwaway goal or whatever. But I guess this second goal is way more like, it's way more serious in my opinion. Way more like of I guess a goal I want to focus on, and that's providing meaningful art related content that isn't tutorials, or like at least isn't just tutorials, I guess you could say. And that can entail interviews, podcasts, or like etc. Like content that like isn't just tutorials, like this is how you draw anime boobs, and then there you go, now you got anime boobs on your girl. Like, what I'm saying, like I don't want to just provide a content where it's like, all right, you take it and that's it. I want there to be like something else, that captivates people to sort of stick around. And like, I don't know, I guess I just don't want there to just be like a single like pull to my channel with regards to like them being like just tutorials, like one-off tutorials, because tutorials always do well, at least better than like most of my content. And it's like, I don't know, like I don't want this to just be another tutorial channel. So that's kind of like where I want to go with that. I just want to provide like a service that's like not just tutorials, since we have a lot of tutorials, more to the point. It's to the point where it's like a lot of people, like everything has been talked about. So it's like, why would you want to listen to my opinion on something when it's like there's like so many? There's Mikey Mega, there's Keenan Lafferty, there's Mark Brunette. There's so many people on this platform that like talk about the things that I talk about, and it's like, just watch their videos, So for me, that's like kind of, that's just my thing, So like I just don't feel like I'm qualified to talk about a lot of the stuff that like or teach, like I haven't done anything really. The only thing I can really say that I'm qualified to speak on is like maybe motivation and like maybe finishing projects, because now that The Void is finished, I can actually say, hey, yo, I finished this. And I can't even really talk about writing a story, because it's not like people thought The Void was like that interesting, I was told it was like kind of boring at the beginning, and it's like, hey, they kind of right. It didn't really spice up to like the end. But again, like I feel like that's like the only thing I could really talk about is like, sticking to like a project you may not believe in, but you got to do it just because you said you were gonna do it. Sticking to your word, just being true to yourself, and like finishing what you said you're gonna finish. So I feel like I can speak on stuff like that, and like mental health for like artists, but like that's about the extent for right now. Until like I actually prove myself, I guess you could say. But yeah, that kind of leads into like my next, I guess, goal. And it's kind of similar to this last one, but it's to focus on art and less on the entertainment. And this kind of pertains more so to the live streams. So you probably noticed that I don't really do a whole lot of the live streams anymore, even though I thought I would. And that's mainly just because it was getting to the point to where it's like they were more so about how I could entertain you guys and less about me actually doing the art. At least it's how I felt, you know. And again, you guys are dope. It's not to the fault of you guys. It was the way I was making the live streams, you know, goofing off and like just talking a lot. And I have to realize that that wasn't really the original intent with the live streams, at least for me. I definitely wanted them to be like a chill place where people can draw, and I'm sure people got like work done in those. But I also wanted it to be a place where I got work done too. And I realized that my work, I guess my output like is like cut in half when I'm live streaming, because it's like I'm trying to like not make the stream boring, I guess you could say. And you know, when you're doing live streams, you do have to be an entertainer to a certain extent. And it's like, I don't think I'm like that interesting to like be entertaining folks for 3-4 hours sometimes while I'm drawing. And it's like, you know, like I could be chill, and it's like, that's cool every now and again. But yeah, I just realized that, yeah, that's not really what I want to do with live streams in general, like at least not for the majority of them, you know. And it was getting to the point where it's like the majority of them was just like me like just BSing, you know, not getting too much work done, you know, working here and there, and then, you know, like talking and working here and there and talking. So I'm not sure how I want to do the live streams going forward. Like, I know for one thing, I probably would take like the face cam off, so it's less about me and more about the art. And it's not because like I'm self-conscious about like, you know, how I look or anything like that. It's mainly just again, to take it back to the roots of why I'm doing a lot of this stuff, which is, again, because I want to be a better artist, you know. And I want to help other people be better artists too. And me memeing on cam, you know, while that's funny or like, you know, ugly, that's not really helping folks, you know. And that's not really in my opinion, that's not really content that's meaningful, you know. So I just want to create meaningful content. So like with live streams, I definitely would probably tone down the entertainment factor and really probably focus on like the art factor. So maybe there will probably be like a new setup to it, where I'm thinking, and this is just like just thinking out loud, I don't know what I'm gonna actually do, but I'm thinking there'll probably be sections of the video where my mic is off and I'm just drawing, and like it's just like quiet time for like say 20-30 minutes, and like maybe like a 5-10 minute intermission where like we're just talking, like just chilling, and then another 30 minutes of like just like silence in it, you know. Like maybe split it up like that, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm not planning any live streams at the moment, because my life is changing. Stuff may be happening for me real soon, so I just got to make sure that like I have time for it. And then once I have time for it, and once I know my schedule and everything, that's when I'll bring streams back and, you know, really start doing that. But those are just ideas for the streams. I'm not sure what I plan on doing, but all I know is that I'm definitely going to tone down the entertainment factor of them. So if they become more boring, I'm sorry. They weren't meant to be like really, really entertaining. They were meant for, you know, a collective, like a lot of us artists to just come together, get work done, you know. So, you know, I have to keep that in mind going forward. I can't be the Steve Harvey of you know, art live streams. I'm not about to, you know, run a Family Feud on stream, you know. Maybe on like Twitch or something, but like, you know, when we just BSing on Twitch, but like just for here, YouTube. And again, I think I'm also gonna like not save them, just so I don't clutter my YouTube page, you know. Unless y'all want to see them play back, you know, we'll see. We'll get there when we get there, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of the I guess the goal, or like the plan with live streams going forward. There you go, the plan. But yeah, that kind of brings me to the end of the YouTube channel goals section. So again, a lot of these goals, you know, like they're stuff that like they're kind of general, and like they're kind of like ongoing. They're not gonna end when 2022 is over. Like they're not gonna be over, you know. But nevertheless, they're goals that, like, you know, I want to eventually hit these. But yeah, that brings me to the last section, which is life goals. And, you know, these are a lot more personal, but, you know, again, like they're not like anything crazy. But, you know, life goal number 1 is to continue focusing on my mental health / fitness. So for me, I've always been like a big advocate for, you know, staying fit, making sure your body's you know, good. So I've been going to the gym every day. You know, I work out like 4 to 5 times a week, and, you know, and what I categorize as the workout is like, you know, intense, like you know, lifting weights, doing squats, you know, and like you know, like just core, you know, all of that stuff in the gym, you know. But then, you know, like 2 days or so out of the week, I'll just like do a jog, you know. But, you know, like something along those lines, just to keep my body in shape, I'm really into like keeping my body in shape and making sure that, if I feel healthy, then I feel like my art improves too, or at least I learn better. So I just like to have that habit of, just keeping up with, the uptake with my body, but, or the upkeep for my body. There you go. But yeah, that's just kind of like my goal. So just to continue doing that. So that's not really a goal. That's just something I'm doing. But yeah, continue doing that. Another life goal, and this one is definitely personal, is doing weekly journal updates. This is only something I actually added like right before I recorded the video, because the last journal entry I actually did a journal entry today, and you guys may not know I do journal. I know that's like, well, he's such a, like, I know it's kind of feminine. I know it is what it is. But again, I journal just because I feel like writing down your thoughts and writing down like your feelings in the moment, there is some value to, I guess, doing that. And for me, it does sort of help me sort of make my thoughts a little bit more tangible and like readable, and like understanding where my headspace may be at in a certain point in time. And I kept a journal like last semester, and I barely wrote in it. There's like only 2 or 3 entries in there. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start writing this again. So randomly today, I was looking through my drawers for a sheet of paper actually, and I saw it, and I was like, oh snap, I did used to do that for like 4 weeks or so. And I just wrote down how I was feeling, about school and everything, life, grades, everything, and art, but it's like, yeah, I want to keep doing that, because after I wrote down how I was feeling out the day, today it wasn't like it was a great day today, what I'm saying, like actually something happened where it's like it kind of inspired me to get up off my behind, I guess you could say, and really start hitting these goals, because it's like I kind of got told something that made me realize that, hey, not a lot of people think I can do it. Not a lot of people think I can get there, and that's not like you guys, but like just in general, like in life, you're not gonna get stuff handed to you, so you got to prove yourself, and my whole life I've been trying to prove that, hey, I'm viable, I'm not like lazy. I'm not trying to like just be out here, just doing like anything. Like I'm trying to be focused. I'm trying to actually have a career. I'm trying to have a life, outside of college, and like just small things like that kind of like get under my skin sometimes, where it's like, hey man, people think you ain't putting in work, or so it's like you got to prove that you're putting in work. You got to outwork everyone 10 times in order for them to see just the bare minimum, and it's like, you put out content and all of this stuff, and it's like, people ain't seeing it. But that aside, I wanted to like make sure that I'm putting in the work too. So like that, what that person said motivated me, because it's like, hey, they don't think I can do it. I'm real into like people thinking I can't do something, because proving them wrong is one of the best feelings in the world, man. Proving people wrong is one of the best feelings in the world, and that's always been something I've sort of lived by. People think you can't beat someone in an arm wrestling contest, and then all of a sudden you win, and it's like, oh, it's not, that dude kind of strong, when it's just like small like little kid videos, but like, just apply it to real life, so yeah, that kind of motivated me to be like, okay, all right, so you don't think you don't like my idea, you don't think it's good, all right. Let me stop. But like, yeah, that's that kind of motivated me to be like, all right, I'm gonna prove these people wrong, like I'm gonna actually I'm gonna be somewhere, so yeah, that kind of inspired that, and I wrote that down in my weekly journal. I'm like, what, man, I'm gonna make sure, I'm make sure they know my name, but that's just me, and that's just, so I put that in my journal. So yeah, that kind of goes back to that journal. So yeah, just all in all, for that, I just be trying to prove people wrong, I love doing that, so for me, that's a big motivator. I don't sit on my behind, and feel bad, that someone doesn't like me or my ideas. I'm just like, all right, fine. I'll just prove to you that I'm dope, or I'll prove to you that I can do this, instead of like feeling bad about it, or wondering why you don't think it's good, like, nah. I'm not about that. But yeah, that's that goal. Now, bringing it back to a more positive note is, my third goal for my life goals is I want to help people, and that is another general goal, part of the reason why I guess I started uploading on this channel is to help people have sort of like a space is chill, and it's not like toxic, and it's not like drama induced, and like get art done, it's like, it's just chill spot for folks, what I'm saying, and with helping people, that I feel like this YouTube channel does help some people, maybe it doesn't, maybe that's just my thing, but I feel like, posting the content, just having something out there for people to, whether to watch back and just enjoy, to draw to get work done to, whatever it is, I feel like that's helping, however small, however big. So I want to do that. But also in my real life too, even though I don't have no money like that, I do want to get to a point where I can, I don't want to financially help people out. I feel like, money sort of like tells you what you're I was listening to this one YouTube channel, and they were saying money doesn't tell you who your friends are. It tells you who your friends aren't. So yeah, I don't want to have money to give out, but I want to help people in different ways, and I want to genuinely apply, I guess, my talents, to something that's going to help people in the future. I don't really consider myself a teacher, even though these tutorials, they help some people. I guess I can do it if it helps people, but it's like I want to help people in other ways too. So tutorials, they're not going anywhere. I still plan on doing some on the occasion, but I want to also help people in other ways, like whether just helping people study around dorms, or just talking to people if they need someone to talk to, just being available to help people. I guess you could say it's more better way to say that goal is to be available for people. So yeah, that's just kind of that goal, and that's just sort of a me thing again. And it's not like I'm not freaking I'm not this freaking peacemaking dude, but it's just like, I just, I want to, do unto others as you would like done unto yourself, not religious, but that's a scripture, I believe. So it's like, I just want to, help people, so that's that one of those goals. I know that's, general, but okay, that's like the last general goal. Okay. And then my last life goal of this whole video is to smile more. And, again, this is a one that you won't really be able to see, since I don't really have my camera in front of me. And you don't really see it on live streams, because I'd be goofing off on live streams. But, in real life, in the IRL, I've been told that this is, I can also give myself a little bit of credit. It isn't always the case, but I am getting a little bit better with smiling and just, having a smile, or a genuinely a friendly disposition, I guess you could say, with my face. But, I know in the past I used to have the most angriest expression on my face, and it's like it would turn people off from talking to me, and it's like, hey, no, I'm cool, guys, I'm cool, I swear I'm cool, but it's like no, so it's like I don't know, I wanted to make sure that I'm not coming across as something I'm not. I'm not no I'm not hard, what I'm saying? I ain't out in the streets, what I'm saying? That's not my cup of tea, so it's for me, just trying to come across as a nicer individual is sort of a goal I want to achieve. And that starts with smiling, and it don't cost nothing to smile. So it's that's just another personal goal, that I want to, achieve. But yeah, that's just another goal. I'll update you guys whenever I feel like it on how well I'm doing with that goal. But, I'm gonna just try and keep it in mind, because again, smiling is important. We live in a pretty bad world. And, hey, just smile don't cost nothing. Also, I want to stop cursing, yo. I didn't curse any in this video, but I want to stop cursing in general, just because, I don't got anything against cursing, but it's just for me, I don't need to do it. I did it just for jokes, and it's I used to not. The first time I cursed almost ever in my life was junior year of high school, and it's after that I used to curse like a sailor. And I kind of started to tone it down a little bit this year, but I really want to just cut it all the way out, because I don't need to curse. I don't need to curse. I don't need to curse to get my point across. So yeah, those are my goals, man. Those are my goals. Again, I do want to have just a afterword. Afterward or forward, not forward, because that's before, and afterward, I guess you could say, for the whole video. So yeah, in light of all of these new goals, I have to sort of switch how I'm doing a lot of I guess how I'm carrying myself and how I'm going about my day to day. And I realized that I'm wasting a lot of time on small things again. And it seems like every time this year, this time of year, I always sort of make a big change, in my lifestyle, to sort of just refocus, and whenever I refocus and actually focus on the art, I create some of the best stuff, in my opinion. So one of the things that I'm doing, and I know this is gonna suck for a lot of people, is I'm leaving all of the servers that I'm in. I'm leaving them. And again, this is mainly for me. It's not really I love all of the people that in the servers that I'm in with. It's not a toxicity thing in the servers that I'm involved in. it's mainly just, okay, I'm wasting a lot of time scrolling in these servers, talking to people, going back and forth, and VC chatting and all of that, and it's fun. It's all of that stuff is fun, but again, I gotta focus on me. I gotta focus on me, my career, my life after college, life on my own, making my own money. I have to focus on all of this stuff, and that starts again with just focusing and like hitting these goals. These goals are going to be what gets me to the next level. So I have to, really put most, if not all of my time and energy into hitting these goals. So number one, I have to get off of Discord, and I have to start focusing on myself, man. Focusing on myself. And I really hate to do this, because it's like all of these dope people in all of these servers, man. It's like I they're the homies, you know what I'm saying? You guys are the homies. You all have me, individually added, and if you don't, you have to catch me whenever I'm on Discord again, whenever that'll be. But yeah, man, I guess that's the thing, is that I just have to focus on this art again, man. And it really sucks that I feel like I need to cut this out, but whenever I do cut out sort of I guess this online social element, it just allows for so much more time to be focused into the art. So I really do hope you understand, and you recognize that, hey, this is for the better. It's not like I'm going to be gone away forever, for at least the immediate future. Yeah, I'm not going to be on Discord anymore. So yeah, again, sorry, but again, I got to focus on me. I went ahead and closed off the friend requests, so there aren't any friend requests. You can't really add me on with the banner thing anymore. I may switch up my banner, may switch up a lot of things on this YouTube channel, but yeah, that's the biggest thing. I guess number two, I may end up making an Instagram, but if I do, I think I remember telling you guys that I wasn't gonna do it in the traditional way. So it won't be a thing where I'm following folks, because I just want to post my art just so it's there, just so there's a way to access it on your favorite social media platform, because a lot of you guys like Instagram. So I may end up making one if this video goes up. It may already be made, and I'll probably start posting on there, but I'm not going to be following a whole lot of folks on there, just because again, I just want the art to be there, and I want it to be a gallery, and just sort of to show my progress through hitting these goals. So yeah, when this video goes up, I'll probably be gone from all of the servers that I'm in, and I will probably be on Instagram. If you need to hit me up, you can still hit me up on Discord if we're friends, so it's not like I'm gonna be gone, but I'm gonna be checking Discord a lot less. I'm not gonna be in a lot of these other servers. I'm not gonna be in any servers. I think the only server I'm gonna be in is the one for my school, and I just need to keep up with assignments, so that's literally it. Other than that, I'm not gonna be on Discord for the most part. So yeah, that sucks. I know it sucks. I'm sorry, especially if we just met on there and we just started talking. But again, I gotta focus on me at the end of the day. I gotta focus on my career. Hopefully by this time next year, or this time at the end of this year, or not this time, but just at the end of the year in general, I'll be there, and I'll be at a comfortable spot where I can maybe get back on. And who knows, I may get back on earlier. But I do know that whenever I just cut out a large chunk of time sponges, social media, Discord, then yeah, it usually improves my art, improves the rate at which I learn. So yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing that's going to be changing for me. Still going to be on YouTube, obviously. And once our station goes up, may start that. May start Patreon soon too, but again, I don't know what I plan on doing with that. So that's just maybe me talking. but yeah, this video is very long. I apologize if this video is too long. Hope you were doing something while watching this video. Oh yeah, the speed paint in the background is of my friend series No Name Star by James Wittak. He actually is a real mangaka that I know, and he has a lot of his chapters on webtoons, but he also has other mangas too. So it's again, just real dope dude. Known him since 2017, man. So he's freaking he knew me back when I was a scrub. So it's hey man, James is the homie. Please give him a follow. I'll link his stuff down below. Please give No Name Star a read. Tell me who's best girl. If you're asking me, June is best girl. But hey, that's just me. I'm saying, probably followed by Eris, and then then Pisces. But hey, that's just me. Let me know what you think. definitely give his stuff a read. Super dope dude. But yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up out. Again, thank you for listening to this video. I know it's long-winded, but yeah, look forward to more content, more meaningful content. You know, got a lot of stuff planned, but again, we'll see. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever. And it has been your boy Chris, and I am out. Peace.